Hello everyone, tēnā koutou katoa. I'm speaking to you from Bishop's House in Ponsonby at Pompelia Diocesan Centre. I'm actually in my bubble with Monsignor Brendan Daly and with Stephen Harrison from our property team, who's very kindly agreed to be our live-in caretaker to take care of staff requests during this lockdown period. I'm very conscious that on Palm Sunday, we're moving into Holy Week, and it's certainly going to be a different kind of Holy Week, with none of the large gatherings or the beautiful liturgies that we usually associate with this time of the year. But instead, it's going to be a personal, private journey, as it is for many people at different times. It might be for people who are at times of personal sickness, or at times of plague or war or persecution, or we might think of migrant workers in non-Christian lands and far from their own families. In a similar way, we're going to experience Holy Week in a very different way, but it might also be a time of great blessing. You might remember in the Bible that the Jewish people were taken into exile in Babylon and they felt they'd lost everything. All their familiar way of living had been disrupted. Remember the phrase, by the rivers of Babylon, there we sat and wept as we remembered Zion. And yet, very curiously in the Bible, that time of exile produced some of the most beautiful passages in the Bible. The people themselves felt forced to reflect on what's life all about? Where's God in all of this? Who are we called to be? And these are questions that each of us is asking ourselves too during this pandemic. Where's God? What are we called to be? What's life all about? And perhaps for us, as it was for the Jewish people in Babylon, this Holy Week might actually be a time of unexpected blessings. I'd like to mention a couple of very specific things talking about Holy Week this year. First of all, Shine TV, which broadcasts on Freeview Channel 25, is going to broadcast Mass every Sunday at 1:35 p.m, beginning this Sunday, Palm Sunday. And this, of course, is a great bonus for people who don't have access to the internet. So if you know people who don't have the internet but do have a TV, let them know that on Shine Channel 25, 1:35 on Sunday, Mass will be broadcast. And on Good Friday morning at 8:30, a special Catholic liturgy will be broadcast on Shine TV. I'd like to mention also that on Good Friday at 3 o'clock, there'll be a national Catholic liturgy. The Good Friday liturgy will be available on the website of every diocese in New Zealand. It will be a national celebration. So if you're free at that time or later in the day, you might like to watch and participate in that liturgy. So I pray that Holy Week this year will be a time of special blessing, and I wish you a very happy Easter, even if we're going to be celebrating it in our bubbles and in the middle of a pandemic. Our forebears in faith endured similar challenges and survived and flourished, and I'm sure we will too. So God bless you all.